Hey, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Great BTC here. And guys, it's Monday, the 20th of May, 2024, as we approach into an absolutely exciting week in the world of cryptocurrency. So the reason why I'm doing this live stream is to basically give you guys a heads up of what we should expect this week, especially when it comes to Bitcoin itself. But also, WIF has been breaking the news recently, which is kind of like the tag on meme coin. It's very important to observe what a meme like WIF is going to do, because the rest of the meme coin market is going to follow. So we have seen a crash on WIF over the last week. So I want to basically do some technical analysis on that to show you guys some signals also that are clear. And it's quite shocking actually to witness what's happening in the market right now and what are the signals as well. So in the last 24 hours alone, we have seen some numbers pop up, some double-digit pumps from Pendle, which is a RWA project. That's reward assets. I talked about it before. It's up 19%. PETH is up 15%. And then Injective is up 10%. SUI and other WIF kind of almost double digit as well, but they're still in the single digit category, 9.5% on average. So that's really interesting to see that the market is coming back. I mean, if you think about it, it has been quite a long time ever since we witnessed something like this before. We have just been in a crash and crash and crash for the last few moments in the market. So it's really, really good to see these things coming back, okay? If you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate all of you guys. So let's get back to business here, because it's Monday. We gotta finish quickly and get back to trading. I will start with a little analysis on sort of the macroeconomics, what things look like right now at the macro scale, because there is also expectations of what the Feds might do. Right now, the Fed's balance sheet is standing at $7.3 trillion in the US. And then we have the S&P 500 in a bullish zone, literally pumping itself right here. It's looking good. $5,318 for the S&P 500. It's bullish. The US dollar has been struggling here, tumbling obviously on the way down, which is usually the inverse with Bitcoin. Something to note also is that China and Russia went out and revealed that they have sold more than $50 billion worth of US treasuries. So they had treasuries obviously investing in the dollar, but now they're trying to decouple from the US dollar, and they have been selling most of their US-based holdings, which has put more selling pressure on the US stock market, on the US dollar, and you can see it right here crashing down. And like you guys know, the US dollar crashing down is usually the inverse for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been now starting to come up a little bit. You can see the inverse here, US dollar coming down, Bitcoin coming up. That's typically what happens. And then also we have to look at the ETF market, right? If you want to make sense of Bitcoin right now, you cannot ignore the power of the ETFs at the moment. So I have to be honest here that the ETFs have been quite disappointing in the last few weeks. What you're looking at right now are the inflows and outflows of ETF in US dollars. So since they launched, we have enjoyed quite a big inflows in money in US dollars coming into Bitcoin to buy the ETFs. But recently, especially on the 30th of April, we experienced a dump in the inflows. We saw more outflows, which means most people were selling their ETFs, getting rid of their Bitcoin. And then now we're starting it to come back again. So this is what we can identify right now. Be like, okay, look, the inflow is starting to grow. Yes, on the 15th of May last week, we had $94.9 million worth of treasury inflows, ETF inflows. And then here we have seen on the 16th of May, 37 million. By the end of today, we'll find out what the inflows have been. But this is a good indicator that maybe Bitcoin is coming back, because it's the last time we have had high inflows since the 15th May was first, since let's say 15th of April. So it's exactly 1 month, right? So I see pause here saying that ETF isn't a smart money at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's it's a tricky situation, but I kind of understand with what's the regulation on Bitcoin right now in the US is interesting. But with the campaigns going on, Trump using Bitcoin to get more votes, I think it's bringing more. Crypto is now becoming a partisan discussion in the US, or it's becoming more political, that if you want votes, and if you want millennials to support you, you have to side with crypto. And the more gets starting to open in the US, I think the more bullish things are gonna get. Anyway, now getting back to Bitcoin, looking at the BTC.D, I wanna go to my plays here. You can see that the Bitcoin was losing a little bit of, its dominance a little since the crash was getting started, and now it's also starting to come back up here. I use Nitrous Bull for trading, you guys already know, and we can see clearly that on the, let me go to the daily here. So you can tell here that the last time we had a bullish signal on that was in April, and then we had a bearish one in April as well. So only now on the daily, a bullish call has been made on Bitcoin's dominance, which means that Bitcoin is more likely to rally again and break another new all-time high as we go. Right now, it's sitting at 56% of Bitcoin dominance. The highest we have gone through in this bull run has been 57 actually on the 13th of April. So we haven't really gone so much down under it, which is good and bad. On the good side is that we should expect Bitcoin to pump a little bit more. On the bad side is that altcoins are not going to have a good time for as long as Bitcoin is above 50% in dominance. So 56 is pretty much good strength here. And then moving on to now the Bitcoin signal itself. Where is the market going? So I will go here and show you guys BTC USD on Bitstamp. Okay, what is the signal on Bitcoin right now? The signal for Bitcoin is bullish. And because of the market conditions, the last time we saw a bullish call on Bitcoin was right here on February 24th. The Nitrous Bull indicator called that Bitcoin is about to go bananas. And it was right, because that happened from here all the way. We were at 42,000 when the call was made, and we went all the way up until $73,000. So that was a good call until on this day, on the 18th of March, it said Bitcoin is going bearish. Again, the Nitrous Bull was correct again. From here, it pumped a little bit, but mostly we have gone down lower. The lowest we have seen was 56,500. So now we have gone through this bearish period here. The current indicator, the current signal says bull, and this was called on the 17th of May, which is just over the weekend, that Bitcoin is about to go bananas again. And that is why I went long on Bitcoin, because what I do, I just follow the Nitrous Bull. I don't try to question too much. You as a trader, you can never be better than the tools most of the time, except for fundamental analysis. But technicals, the indicators are always the best. So here you can see that the Nitrous Bull call was made, and then already we're up about 5% since then. And I'm expecting Bitcoin to go up and break the new all-time high. If we break $72,000, we're going bananas after that moment, guys. It's going to be insane. We're looking at this line right here for Bitcoin. We're looking at it right here. That's the line we want to break for us to now experience new all-time highs. After that moment, very much $100,000 is going to be on the cards for Bitcoin anytime soon. Now, if you're trading like me, you're following the Nitrous Bull, I think it's the right time to start making long position, taking long on Bitcoin. Just make sure that your stop losses are somewhere reasonable, because the volatility is not going to stop. Another alpha I can share with you guys also is that with Bitcoin, it has now been trading almost like the stock market because of the ETFs, where during the week the price pumps, and on the weekend it's starting to cool off a little bit because the ETF markets are closing. Now, moving on to meme coins. The meme coin that I want to analyze here is WIF, because we saw a dump. But I just want to give you some updates also what has happened in the meme coin economy. And Pump.fun was compromised. One of the employees basically siphoned some money, some Solana tokens. I think it was 64,000 Solana tokens was being pushed to buy some shit coins to pump them so that they can do a scam by pumping certain coins and then do yield farming on it. I wrote an entire thread on Twitter if you want to get into the technical details of what happened. But this is the website. It's now back. People are able to create tokens. If you want to create Solana tokens, this is the website you use, Pump.fun. It's very easy. You create a name and you put liquidity, then you click, then you do a pre-sale, then you're ready to go. So Pump.fun is back. Solana meme coins are okay. They're gaining momentum again. And also on Base has launched its own version of Pump.fun. It's called Base.fun. It's where you can launch your own meme coin on Base. So if you guys want to create your own meme coins, these are the platforms that you use to do things like that, all right? But anyway, that's not the subject for this video. The subject of this video is WIF, the leader of meme coins. I told you guys about WIF at the beginning, so a lot of you guys that follow me made so much money with WIF. So let's analyze what happened here, because there's some juicy stuff to know on WIF, on the daily especially. I'll turn off the Nitrous Boo a little bit so that we're looking at clear data. So for the last few days, WIF has seen a massive crash. Right here, this was the range that WIF was trading around, which is quite a big range of 11%. But what happened on Saturday was shocking, because we saw WIF in one candle move from, this is the market cap, sorry. Let me just find the WIF. The chart is gonna look the same anyway, but it's more important to show you the actual chart. So this is it. So what happened with WIF, we have seen it move from $2.8 and it crashed all the way down to 2.4. The problem is that this happened very quickly. So let me go to the 4-hour. It's okay for a coin to dump because, we've seen this range here being played around, pump and dumps. But what was shocking was when this candle was created in one moment, all the way to 2.5 and then all the way to 2.4. And a lot of people are wondering why. Are the whales selling? Should we be concerned? Should we be selling WIF? Or is the play for WIF done? In my research and analysis, I don't think WIF is done. In fact, if you believe in WIF like I do, this is only an opportunity to buy more WIF. Why am I saying this? People that know that a lot of VCs and a lot of wealthy people, they have realized that meme coins are the way to go. So what they're doing when a good meme coin crashes, they're going into and buy. So I will show you a good example. This is Ethereum Damien, Meme Coin Max on Twitter. He posted this tweet saying, this whale is still buying WIF. 11 hours ago, he put a tweet saying that a whale is buying WIF. The whale created a new wallet and withdrew $1.8 million from Coinbase to buy WIF coin. Why is he not buying on Coinbase? Why did he have to withdraw the Ethereum or USDC? It's because Coinbase has not listed Dog with Hat. So far, he has spent $600,000 of USDC to buy 227,000 WIF tokens at 2.66 with 1.22 USDC left. And the purchase is in progress. So this guy has been buying. And then you have also seen another update here where he made another purchase. He now has only $800,000 left. Now, this is the guy that probably knows something. And the good thing about this play is that Coinbase is going to look at this data and think, look, we have a customer of ours that is withdrawing millions of dollars that we need to have in our account. They're now going on chain to buy WIF. there is something there. Why aren't we listing that coin? Because it means that people really want it. And that will put more pressure on Coinbase to list WIF. And when Coinbase lists WIF, guess what? Binance will feel safe that, okay, an American company has listed it, so we should be okay also if we just list it. And if WIF goes to Coinbase and Binance, guys, I'm telling you, immediately, within the same week, WIF could easily go to $10. So what does that opportunity look like? It looks like this. From the current price point to $10, we're looking at a 274%. It has to go up by $7.4, which is a massive, massive opportunity. All right. And the fact that WIF could get dumped so hard, but immediately getting picked up, it means that the buyers aren't exhausted. There's so many people out there that want to buy WIF, and they're not going to stop for any reason. All right. So that's my take on WIF. And lastly, before I close, I'm just going to take some of your questions on YouTube. I see Thygo, I might be mispronouncing your name here. He says, what are your thoughts on Ethereum for this cycle? My thoughts on Ethereum for this cycle is $10,000 minimum. The only thing right now holding Ethereum back is the ETF. When the ETF gets more cleared, there's a lot more pressure on Gary Gensler, the SEC, people trying to get him fired and calling him out for stifling innovation. With the elections, Trump probably more likely to win. He's now more pro-crypto. The ETF is very likely to get approved. And if that does, I think Ethereum is going to melt a lot of faces. Ethereum is needed. The technology is there. It has a lot of utility. And you can definitely see that it's not really getting exhausted. No oversell. Still billions of dollars staked on Lido and other platforms. So there is no stopping. Ethereum just needs a catalyst, and the catalyst right now, the biggest catalyst we have, is the ETF. The Ethereum ETF will become a discussion again in the US. There will be news about it. When that is happening, it's going to be reaping the charts like crazy. Exactly what Bitcoin was doing towards its ETF, right? It was like every week was the news coming out, and politicians talk about it, the SEC talk about it, and there were also a lot of speculation of good and bad news. People didn't know which one is going to happen, right? So that created, I'll just bring a Bitcoin USD here chart. And that created a good rally for Bitcoin. So Ethereum is exactly that. When the ETF starts, the rumblings for ETF get started, we are going to experience something like what you're looking at here for Bitcoin. So I'm bullish on Ethereum. Right now, to be fair with my positions and investments, I've been selling my Ethereum for other altcoins that have a much better potential in the short term. And then when I'm taking profits, I'm bringing it back into Ethereum. A good example of that is Ondo. You guys know that I'm a big holder of Ondo. And my Ondo investment is up like 5 or 6x right now, which means imagine if I put 100 Ethereum on Ondo, it means now I have what? Ondo is up 3 or 4x up against Ethereum, so it means that I have 3 or 4 times more Ethereum. I have now maybe 3 or 350 Ethereum, right? So it depends. If you have strong convictions on other plays, you can, but just be aware that Ethereum on its own, it's also going to do well. But right now, I'm leveraging it to earn more Ethereum or more money, more tokens, whatever. All right, so I will close for now, but thank you guys for watching. If you're in my alpha group, on Saturday, we launched our AI GPT. That is really a game changer, and it's going to help a lot of you guys on your trading, investing, meme coin, whatever. It's really a game changer. So if you're in the alpha group, but you haven't checked out my announcement that I put out on Saturday, you're missing out. Go ahead and take use of that AI that we launched. It's exactly what we need. If you're not in the alpha group, make sure you join. Link is in the description below. This is where I share everything that I do in this market. Not only me, there are also a lot of experts there. We do host weekly sessions and stuff like that. And if you want, my one-on-one mentorship is also open at the moment. It's very expensive, but it's worth it. So if you're someone who like, look, great, I need you to hold my hand and walk me into this world of crypto and a lot of opportunity. I want to be making X amount of money per day, and all, like I can help you with all that stuff, guys. So link to that also should be in the description. It's exclusive. You have to apply. Applying does not guarantee that you'll be accepted, but you might get accepted. So you can apply and I'll reach out to you and take it from there. Stay awesome, guys. I will keep updating you on everything. Follow me on X, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Stay awesome.